Hello you guys, it's Shaina Marie again. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an arm balances or Vinyasa style flow. So this is just a normal Vinyasa class, but we will be working with a couple arm balances today, maybe a little hopping. So hopefully you're ready for it. You don't need anything other than yourself. If you do have a block or maybe even a strap in your house, it's always nice to have props nearby in case you do need them at some point during class. Props are there to assist you and help you through your practice. It doesn't mean that you are any worse at something for using them. But otherwise, we're gonna get started right away on our backs. So let's begin. You can take a nice resting position on your back. I want you to bring your feet in and plant them on the ground, hip distance apart. Let your arms drape along your sides and just wiggle your shoulders so that your back lengthens as much as possible. Starting with a deep breath in, fill up your lungs and push your belly up, a nice deep belly breath. Exhaling, drawing it in like a sponge, squeezing the breath out and exhausting completely. Again, fill up, maybe pushing that belly a little further, experiencing a deeper breath. Exhaling, drawing in, exhausting and squeezing it in. Keep taking those conscious breaths and just allowing yourself to soften into this posture. Enjoying these first few still moments of class, and maybe consciously letting go of any mental or physical distractions that may be happening around you right now. This practice is meant for you to experience, to feel, and to grow closer to yourself and to your body. So it's so important to take this time and allow yourself to let go of anything that doesn't need to be here for this hour. Giving yourself space and freedom to choose you over and over again throughout this whole practice. Take a couple more breaths. Feel yourself getting lighter and just softening yourself into your mat. Getting quiet in the mind, feeling space open up. And on your next breath in, pull your left foot in towards you and cross the ankle over your right thigh. Spread your toes and kick your heel out towards your right side. And just lightly draw that right knee in towards your chest. You can floss that left hand between the thighs and then clasp the hands behind your right thigh, lightly pulling that right knee in towards your chest and getting a nice stretch on that left outer hip. If you feel that you need a little extra, you can lightly press your left elbow into your left knee and just push it out, getting a nice stretch here. Take a few breaths, kick that heel out. Exhaling, drop the foot. Uncross the legs, this time crossing right ankle over left thigh. Lightly pull that knee in towards your chest, flossing those right fingertips behind the thigh and clasping the hands. Lightly pulling that foot inward and pressing your right elbow into your right knee. Take a few breaths here. Keep reaching the heel and spreading the toes. This will prevent you from putting so much pressure on that knee. So we're protecting our knees here. Take a few more breaths. Exhale, unwind. Uncross the ankle. Give your knees a nice sway, windshield wipering from side to side, feeling your back loosen up. And drawing back through center, knees pointing towards the ceiling. Drag them into your chest and give yourself a nice warm squeeze. You can rock yourself forward and back, powering yourself all the way up to a tabletop pose, hands and knees. Finding your way to a nice table, pressing palms into the earth, fingertips spread wide. Take a breath in to lift your heart and let your belly dip towards the earth. Draw your shoulder blades back. Exhaling to push the ground away and round up that spine. Creating space between the shoulders and imagining a balloon in between them, pressing it up towards the ceiling. Again, inhale to lift up and find a little clenching of the spine. Exhaling to round it again. Tuck that chin and grow your arms long. Taking a few more cat-cows here. Just warming up that spine and starting to draw your awareness, your energy into this space today. Imagining your thought process only being able to expand to the corners of your mat. So not limiting yourself, but limiting the amount of information that you want to let distract you through this practice today. Quiet the thoughts and literally notice the movement happening in your physical body, connecting it to your conscious awareness. Take a couple more breaths here. And slowly find your way back through a neutral table. Take the hands a step forward, curl toes under, and lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in down dog, stretch your arms long, and lift your sit bones up high. Exhale, side out, release. Let it go. Slowly roll yourself forward, one vertebrae at a time, all the way to a plank pose. Fingertips spread wide, press your palms into the earth and puff your shoulder blades up in your plank. Drag your tailbone back towards your heels and take a deep breath here as you squeeze your core inwards. Slowly drag your heart even farther forward, squeeze your elbows and lower all the way to the ground. Oof, lots of strength. Keep your hands where they are, squeeze elbows in. Breathe in, lift your chest up for cobra pose. Consciously drag your shoulders away from your ears and back. Take a breath in. Exhaling, lower. Curl toes under. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in down dog. Stretch your left leg back long. Exhaling, pull the knee into your heart. Squeeze it tight. Step lightly forward. Lower your back knee. Breathe in. Fingertips to sky, low lunge. Drag that left hip back, take a breath, lengthen upwards. Exhaling, fingertips to earth. Walk that left foot forward and then straighten the leg, lightly dragging that left hip back. Keep squeezing your inner thighs and lightly pulling that left hip back. Take a breath here, lengthen heart forward. Exhaling, bend the knee. Plant your palms, step back to plank pose. Drag that chest forward and lower slowly to the earth. Squeeze elbows into your sides. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest up. Pull shoulders down and back, take a breath in. Exhaling, lower, curl toes under, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, right leg stretches back. Exhaling, pull knee into your chest, squeeze it nice and tight. Step lightly forward. Lower your back knee, breathe in, fingertips to sky, low lunge. Lengthen your heart upwards and knit your ribs in. Take a breath here. Exhaling, fingertips to earth. Walk that right foot forward and then straighten the leg, lightly pulling that right hip back. You want your hips to be above your left knee. Take a breath here, think heart forward. Exhaling, bend the knee. Plant your palms, step back to plank pose. Drag that chest forward and lower slowly to the earth. Squeeze elbows into your sides. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest up. Pull shoulders down and back, take a breath in. Exhale, lower. Curl toes under, downward facing dog. Take a breath in through the nose. Sigh it out, exhale. Deep inhale, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward in between your thumbs. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your chest halfway, find length. Exhale, empty, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, stretch them tall. Exhaling, drag hands through heart, finding your center again. Deep inhale, fingertips reach, look up. Exhaling, fold forward, soften the knees. Just taking a half salutation, breathe in, lift halfway, lengthen that spine. Exhale, fold it in, release, let it go. Inhale, fingertips to sky, reach them tall. Exhaling, clasp hands behind the back. Drag your knuckles down and lift your heart up and open towards the ceiling. Maybe dip that head back. Exhaling, soften your knees, fold forward and let the head hang. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen, keep that bind. Exhaling, plant your palms. Step back to plank pose. Push into the ground, squeeze your elbows towards each other. Bring the heart forward and lower halfway. Keep squeezing those elbows. Inhale, pull heart forward and through, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, sigh it out, exhale. Deep inhale, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, fold it in, release, let it go. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, reach them tall. Exhaling, clasp hands behind your back. Drag your knuckles down and open your heart towards the ceiling. Exhaling, soften the knees, fold forward, let the head hang. Drop that neck, take a breath. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhaling, plant your palms. Step back to plank pose. Wash it away, drag that chest forward, squeeze the elbows, lower halfway down. Inhale, pull heart forward and through, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, sigh it out, exhale. Inhaling, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back. Utkatasana, fingertips reach. Hollow those armpits out and spiral your pinkies in. Take a breath here, sit deeper into your chair. Exhaling, fold forward, soften your hip creases. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, squeeze those elbows, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, pull heart forward and through, up dog. Exhaling, use your core, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, stretch your left leg back long. Exhaling, bend your knee, open your hip, gazing under that left arm. Inhale, turn back through center, find length. Exhaling, step the foot wide under mat, towards the edge. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in, Virabhadrasana 1, fingertips forward and up. Keep digging into that front knee and take a strong breath here. Exhaling, clasp hands behind the back. Drag the knuckles down, let your heart open towards the ceiling. Fold halfway forward. Squeeze your inner thighs as you drag your back foot forward and up to warrior 3. Keep lengthening that spine, take a breath in. Exhaling, release the bind, bring hands to heart. Start to pull your right knee in towards your chest and come all the way up to standing majorette. Fingertips can reach over the head, breathe here. Exhaling, cross right ankle over left. So just like we did on our backs, sit back into your left heel, shoot your heel towards the left side, and spread your toes apart for gentleman's pose. Think sit bones back, heart forward. Take a breath here, hands to heart. Exhaling, release. Inhale, right leg to sky, standing splits. Step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway. Inhale, pull heart forward and through, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, right leg stretches back. Exhaling, bend knee, open hip, gaze under that right arm. Inhale, turn back through center, find length. Exhaling, step wide on your mat. Pivot your back heel flat, breathe in, Virabhadrasana 1, fingertips reach. Exhaling, clasp hands behind the back. Drag your knuckles down, opening your heart towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold halfway forward. Squeeze your inner thighs as you pull your back foot forward and up into warrior 3. Stretch your chest long and take a breath in. Exhaling, bring hands to heart. Start to pull that left knee in towards your chest. Come all the way to majorette. Fingertips over the head, reach tall. Exhale, cross left ankle over right. Sit back into that right heel and think heart forward, sit bones back. Take a breath here for gentleman's pose. Keep digging into that heel, stretching it towards your right side. Exhale, release the foot. Inhale, standing splits, heel to sky lengthen. Step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, heart forward and through, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Sigh it out, exhale. Deep breath in, rise to your tippy toes, look forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back. Utkatasana, fingertips reach. Spiral those pinkies in again. Take a breath here. Sit deep into your heels. This time I want you to look at your feet and take them hip distance apart. Keep sitting into those heels, and like you're trying to rip your mat in half, apply pressure into your feet like you're ripping it in half. You should feel this in your glutes. Sit deeper. This should be so hard that you're even shaking a little bit. Take 2 more breaths. Lift your heart up. Keep creating that action. Exhaling, straighten your legs, fold forward, let it go. Good job. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, squeeze the elbows, lower halfway. Inhale, pull forward and through, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, stretch left leg back. Exhale, bend knee, open the hip up, gaze under that left arm. Inhale, turn back through center, find length. Exhale, step wide on your mat. Pivot the back heel flat, breathe in, Virabhadrasana 1, fingertips reach. Exhaling, clasp hands behind the back. Drag your knuckles down, open your heart up. Fold halfway forward. Squeeze the inner thighs and gracefully drag your back foot forward and up into warrior 3. Take a breath here, lengthen the spine. Slowly pull that right knee in. Inhale to standing majorette, fingertips reach. Cross right ankle over left thigh. Sit back into your heel for gentleman's pose. Keep spreading the toes and reaching your heel. Take a breath, lengthen the heart forward. And slowly pull it back up through center. Inhale, majorette, fingertips reach. Exhaling, kick the heel out. Plug the thigh in. We're adding a little element here. And slowly pendulum your way down and back to standing splits, leg grows long. Step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway. Inhale to up dog, lift your chest. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, stretch right leg back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, gaze under that right arm. Inhale, turn back through center, find length. Exhaling, step wide on your mat. Pivot your back heel flat, breathe in, Virabhadrasana 1, fingertips reach. Exhaling, clasp hands behind your back. Drag your knuckles down, open your heart towards the ceiling. Fold halfway forward. Squeeze those inner thighs as you drag your back foot forward and up for warrior 3. Take a breath here. Exhale, hands to heart. Drag your knee in towards your chest to majorette. Fingertips reach for the sky. Cross left ankle over right. Sit your sit bones back into gentleman's pose. Shoot those sit bones back and lurch your heart forward. Take a breath in. Slowly pull the knee back up. Inhale, majorette, fingertips reach. Kick your left heel out, plug the hip in and lengthen the spine. Slowly pendulum your way all the way down and back to standing splits, heel to sky. Step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway. Inhale, pull forward and through, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, side out, exhale. Inhaling, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift, halfway, find length. Exhale, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, reach them tall. Exhaling, drag hands through heart, grounding at your center again. Deep inhale, fingertips reach. Bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana. Keep digging those feet in and then energetically pushing the feet out, just like we did with that action before. Sit deeper into your chair. Your feet should be about hip distance. Take a breath here. Feel this in your glutes. On your next inhale, start to pull your heels up with those feet wide. This should be hard. Sweep arms along your sides and dive your nose towards the earth. Keep reaching sit bones towards the ceiling and diving your nose deep into the earth. And when you can't dive any further, bend your knees, come to a tiny little squat. Pull your feet together and then split your knees wide. Hug your upper arms with your knees. This may be where you stay today if you're not ready. If you want to move a little further, squeeze those upper arms, lift your butt, and start rocking your weight forward. You should feel pressure as you rock forward. Keep squeezing those upper arms. Lift one foot up, maybe both feet up for Bakasana pose. Keep wrapping those elbows in and take a breath here, look forward. Exhaling, step, float, jump, back to plank or chaturanga. Woo! Inhale, pull heart forward and through, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. If you need, audible exhale. Deep breath in, stretch left leg back. Exhaling, bend the knee, open the hip. Again, you can stay here, or if you have the space, tap those left toes behind you, and inhale, turn your chest open towards the ceiling for wild thing. Use your glutes to lift your hips up and keep pressing that right palm down strongly. Take a breath in. Exhale, turn down towards the earth. Plant the palm, inhale, left leg to sky. Deep breath. Exhale, step forward. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in, Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips reach. Take a breath here. Inhale, arms over the head. Bend your left elbow and grab a hold of it with your right hand. Straighten your front leg and lean yourself back, getting a nice stretch here. Take a moment to breathe. Exhaling, bend that front knee. Keep digging into your heels. Breathe in, Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips reach. Exhaling, bring left hand towards the earth. Inhale, right arm over the head for extended side angle. Take a breath, think long line of energy from heel to fingertips. Exhaling, pull that left hip back, dragging it back, maybe reminding it with your thumb. Bring fingertips to earth or shin. Inhale, right fingertips to sky, Trikonasana. Exhaling, look forward. Soften your front knee and start to squeeze the inner thighs to drag your back foot forward and up for half moon. Keep digging the heel and spreading your toes. Inhale, right fingertips to sky. If you would like to challenge yourself today, pick your left hand up and bring it to your heart. Take a breath here, lengthen your body. Exhaling, turn the chest down. Standing splits, leg grows long. Step back, plank pose. Take a strong breath in plank. Squeeze your belly, lower to your forearms, forearm plank. Keep pressing those forearms into the earth, squeezing your belly and gaze forward. Take a breath here. Slowly walk feet towards your elbows. You can bring your palms together if this feels better for you. Otherwise, palms flat on the floor. Let your neck drop and get a nice shoulder stretch here in dolphin pose. Keep pressing the balls of your feet down, pressing your forearms down, and take a few breaths, just stretching those shoulders out. Lengthen your sides. Slowly walk back, forearm plank. Walk up to plank pose. You can take that vinyasa with chaturanga, or I'll meet you in downward facing dog. When you've arrived in down dog, breath in, sigh it out. Inhaling, rise to your tippy toes, look forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Fold forward, Uttanasana, let the head hang. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, reach tall. Exhaling, drag hands through heart, finding your center again. Deep inhale, fingertips reach. Bend your knees, sit back, Uttanasana. Take those feet as wide as your hips. Squeeze and drag those hips or those feet out towards the sides. So like you want to rip the mat in half. Sit deeper, feel your glutes work. Exhaling, sweep arms along the sides. Start to straighten your legs, pulling your heels up and diving your nose towards the floor for diver's pose. I know it should be hard. Think sit bones to the ceiling. Take a breath, keep squeezing those inner thighs. Exhaling, bend your knees, place palms on the earth, shoulder distance apart, fingertips spread wide. Split the knees and bring them high up on your upper arms. Take a breath here, squeeze your upper arms really tight. Again, you can stay here or lift your butt up. Start to shift your weight forward, keep squeezing those upper arms, elbows towards each other. Maybe one foot picks up, maybe two, and you take a breath in Bakasana pose. Exhaling, step, float, jump back to plank or chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. If you need, sigh it out. Inhale, right leg stretches back. Keep breathing here. Exhaling, bend the knee, open the hip. If you have that space, tap the toes behind you, come into the pinky edge of your left foot, and inhale, heart open towards the ceiling. Keep pressing that left palm into the ground. Take a couple breaths. Exhale, turn the chest down. Inhale, one-legged dog, stretch the heel back. Exhaling, pull knee to your chest. Step lightly forward. Pivot your back heel flat. Breathe in, Virabhadrasana 2, fingertips reach. Drop those shoulders down and take a breath here. Squeeze your inner thighs. Exhaling, straighten your front leg. Bring arms over the head. Take a bend to your right elbow and just bend it back. Feeling that nice side bend. Exhaling, bend your front knee. Inhale, arms to a T, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, right hand inside of the thigh. Inhale, left fingertips over the head. Lengthen that whole side body, long line of energy from heel to fingertips. Exhaling, straighten your front leg. Pull that right hip back. Bring right fingertips to earth or shin. Inhale, Trikonasana, left hand to sky. Exhale, soften the front knee. Squeeze your inner thighs and drag your back foot as gracefully as available forward and up into half moon. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Again, if you want to test yourself today, hover that right hand off the earth and take a breath in. Exhale, turn the chest down, standing splits, leg grows long. Step back, plank pose. Press those palms into the earth, squeeze your belly, lower to your forearms, forearm plank. Take a breath here, keep pressing those palms down. Slowly walk feet towards elbows for dolphin pose. Press those palms, or press those forearms into the earth, and take a breath here, lengthen your sides. Drop the neck, take 2 more deep breaths, squeeze and lift the hips up. Exhaling, walk the feet back. You can walk your way back up to plank pose, shifting your weight forward and lower halfway down chaturanga. Inhale, pull heart forward and through up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Sigh it out, exhale. Inhale, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, come through, all the way to your butts. Inhale, lift feet up, Navasana, high boat. Reach your fingertips forward. Your knees can be a little bit bent, that's totally okay. It uses less of the hip flexors that way and more of your core. Lift your chest up and get a nice boat pose here. Gaze forward, plug your belly in, slowly lowering your weight all the way to the ground. Hover feet, hover shoulders, and take a breath in. Inhale, palms over the head. Press upward like you're holding the ceiling up. Exhaling, pull the knees high up on your upper arms for reclined crow. And inhale, extend back out. Lengthen the whole body, recline handstand. Exhaling, pull the knees in. Inhale, extend, find length. Exhale, pull it in. Lift that chest up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, keep breathing. Exhale, pull it in. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Breathing. Last 2. I lied, 4 more. And last 1, inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in, recline crow. Squeeze your shins, rock your weight forward and back, coming all the way back up to a plank pose. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, sigh it out. Inhale, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, reach them tall. Exhale, drag hands through heart, grounding at your center. Deep inhale, fingertips reach. Bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana. Squeeze your inner thighs and take a breath here. Slowly lift left leg up, cross left ankle over right thigh. Sit back into that right heel and lurch your chest forward. Wiggle your arms inside or over that left shin, and then hook your left leg across the arm. This may be as far as you can go today. That's okay. Try to bring your fingertips to the earth and lengthen your heart forward and then fold over that shin. Take a few breaths. This should be a little bit more intense for you than our other one, but we really want to try to stretch those fingertips towards the earth. Slowly pull that knee back in towards your chest, standing up. Inhale, majorette, fingertips reach. Kick your left heel up and spread the toes. Take a breath here, lift your spine. Exhaling, pendulum your way all the way down and back to standing splits, leg grows long. Take a breath here, hop your right leg back, and plant your palms on the earth, shoulder distance apart. Spread fingertips wide, and then lengthen your arms, rounding your spine like we do in cat pose. I want you to focus on driving the knee in towards your chest and not hopping over and hurting yourself, okay? Lift your right heel up, squeeze your inner thighs, and take a tiny hop. Drive that right knee in. Take a breath here, lengthen the arms, round that spine, hug the belly. Exhale, hop up, drive the knee in. Doesn't matter how high you hop. Take a breath in, press the ground away, strong arms. Exhale, hop up, drive the knee in, and step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, left leg sweeps back, long side. Exhaling, drag knee to left upper arm squeeze. Inhale through center, find length. Exhale, pull the knee to your chest, squeeze it tight. Step lightly forward. Dig into the ball of your back foot. Breathe in, high lunge, fingertips reach. Take a breath here, keep ripping your mat apart with your feet. Exhaling, bring fingertips to earth. Straighten your front leg and energetically pull that left hip back. You can pick your front toes up and reach them towards your face, and then think long spine forward. Take a breath here, keep energetically dragging that left hip back. Exhaling, bend the front knee. Inhale, arms over the head for high lunge. Take a breath, keep scissoring those inner thighs. Exhaling, clasp opposite elbows behind the back. Inhale, chest over your forearms, lifting your heart up and open. Exhale, keep that bind, fold halfway forward. Squeeze your inner thighs and drag your back foot forward and up for bound warrior 3. Take a breath here. Exhale, release the bind, standing splits, leg grows long. Step your right foot back. Plant your palms on the earth. Inhale, one-legged dog, left foot reaches back. Without thinking about it, drop your forearms to the ground. Walk that right foot in and take a breath here. Keep pressing your forearms down, slightly gazing forward, squeezing the inner thighs, just lifting left leg up. And exhale, step the foot back, forearm plank. Walk your way up to plank pose. You can take that vinyasa with chaturanga, or I'll meet you downward facing dog. Not so bad, right? We're almost there. Deep breath in down dog, press the palms into the ground. Rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift, halfway, find length. Exhale, empty, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, reach tall. Exhale, drag hands through heart, grounding at your center again. Deep inhale, fingertips reach. Bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana. Squeeze that belly in, drag tailbone underneath you, and slowly pull right leg up. Cross right ankle over left thigh. Sit back into your heels and reach your chest forward. Take a breath here. Try to hook that left foot around your left upper, or your right foot around your left upper arm. Stretch fingertips towards the earth and lengthen your heart forward. You should be feeling this a little bit more intense. Keep spreading your toes, hooking that foot, and reaching your heel. Take a breath here. Slowly coming back to standing. Inhale, majorette, fingertips reach. Kick your right heel out, spreading toes towards your face. And exhaling, pendulum your way down and back to standing splits, heel to sky, lengthen. Hop your left foot back a little bit until you can plant your palms firmly on the earth. Your fingertips are spread wide. Gaze in between your thumbs, press the ground away and lift your left heel up. You could stay here if this is enough for you, or find a wall if you want to go towards it. Wrap those inner elbows forward, take a breath in. And on your exhale, lightly hop up, drag the knee into your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, hop up, drag that knee in, maybe find hang time if you can get it. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale, hop up, maybe find that hang time, and step back, plank pose. Forget about it, wash it away, forward, halfway down. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, let it out, exhale. Inhale, right leg reaches back. Exhaling, drag knee to right upper arm squeeze. Inhale through center, find length. Exhale, step forward. Dig into the ball of your back foot, breathe in, high lunge, fingertips reach. Keep pressing into that back foot to lengthen the leg. Take a breath here. Exhaling, fingertips down. Think heart forward as you straighten your front leg, pulling the hip back. You can lift your front toes up and reach your heart forward. Take a breath here, keep energetically dragging right hip back. Exhaling, bend the front knee. Inhale, fingertips to sky, high lunge. Exhale, clasp opposite elbows behind the back. And inhale, heart opens towards the ceiling. Exhaling, fold halfway forward. Dig into that back foot, squeeze the inner thighs as you drag your back foot forward and up for warrior 3. Take a breath here, lengthen your body. Exhale, turn the chest down. Standing splits, heel grows long. Step your left foot back. Plant your palms. Inhale, one-legged dog, right leg to sky. Drop your forearms to the earth. Take a breath here and hop that left leg a little bit forward. Keep pressing your forearms down. Look forward and take an inhale. Stretch that right leg up even higher. Exhaling, step back to forearm plank. Walk your way up plank pose. You can take that vinyasa or downward facing dog. We have one last little mini flow here. Try to pull that awareness back in if you've lost it throughout this practice, and finish strong. Knowing full well that even if the pose is a little bit difficult for you here, you can set some goals or aspirations that you would like to complete eventually, right? Not everything can be accessible all the time, and we have to be honest with where we're at in our practice. Take a breath in, your down dog. Rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, find length. Exhale, empty, fold it in. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, reach tall. Exhale, drag hands through heart, finding your center. Last time with these, inhale, bend your knees, sit back. Utkatasana, fingertips reach. Slowly pick that left heel up, cross ankle over right thigh, and sit back into the heels. Think heart forward, lengthen that spine as you take a breath in. Extend those arms forward and really hook that left foot around the right upper arm. I want you to sit deeper and start crawling your way forward until you can plant your palms. Squeeze your inner elbows towards each other and start to lean your weight, your shin, on top of your upper arms. Keep squeezing those inner elbows and dragging yourself forward. You might keep that toe on the earth, or maybe it picks up. Keep squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. If you have the space, extend right leg back. Take a breath wherever you're at today. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Wash it away, come forward, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale, left leg stretches back, washing it away, right? Exhaling, knee to right upper arm squeeze. Inhale through center, find length. Exhale, step forward. Dig into your back heel, breathe in, high lunge, fingertips reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Right elbow, left thigh twist. Press those palms into each other as you turn your heart open to your left and take a breath in. If you have the space, extend right fingertips down. Inhale, left arm over the head, deepening that twist. Taking that whole shape forward. Squeeze your inner thighs to drag your back foot forward and up for a bald half moon. Turn your chest open to your left. Inhale those left fingertips to sky. Exhaling, turn the chest down. Standing splits, leg grows long. Step your right foot back. Plant your palms. Inhale, one-legged dog, left leg to sky. Drop those forearms down, don't think about it. Again, you can bring palms to each other. Walk your right foot forward. You can stay here with that left leg extended, or if you'd like to try, take a tiny hop and try to find a little bit of hang time here. Take a breath wherever you're at today. If you're taking those hops, keep driving your knee in towards your chest. Then exhale, step back to forearm plank. Walk your way up plank pose. You can take that vinyasa or downward facing dog, forgetting about it. Our practice is a whole, not just one posture. Sometimes you can get so caught up in one posture that we forget that aspect of it. Let yourself go, let it go. Deep breath in, rise to your tippy toes, look forward. Exhale, step or float, top of mat. Inhale, lift, halfway, find length. Exhale, fold it in, release. Breathe in, fingertips to sky, reach tall. Exhale, pull hands through heart, find your center here. Deep inhale, fingertips reach. Bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana. Slowly start to pick that right foot up. Cross ankle over left thigh and sit back into those heels. Stretch your fingertips forward and then hook that right foot around your left upper arm. Keep walking your hands farther forward, keeping that hook. It might feel like you're gonna fall over, that's okay. It might happen, right? Plant your palms on the earth and then lean your body onto those upper arms. This may be where you stay. Maybe this is all you're ready for. If you want to go further, keep leaning forward and maybe lift that left leg up. If you have it lifted, try to extend it back. Take a breath wherever you're at. And exhale, step back. Plank pose. You can take that vinyasa or downward facing dog. Last flow, inhale, stretch right leg back. Exhaling, pull knee to left upper arm squeeze. Inhale, reach back, find length. Exhale, step forward. Dig into that back foot. Breathe in, high lunge, fingertips reach. Exhaling, hands to heart. Bring left elbow, right thigh, and then press into the palms to lift your heart open to your right side, deepen the twist. If you have the space, extend left fingertips earth. Inhale, right arm over the head. Take a breath here. Exhale. Let that whole shape come forward. Picking your back foot up. Breathe in, revolved half moon. Right fingertips to sky. Spread your toes, reach your heel. Take a breath. Exhale, chest turns down. Standing splits, leg grows long. Step your left foot back. Again, you can find a wall if you would like. Plant your palms. Inhale, right leg to sky. Drop those forearms down and then walk that left foot in a little. Take a breath here, lengthen that right leg up. And then if you would like, take a couple hops. Trying to find balance, maybe finding a little hang time. Take a breath wherever you're at today. Exhaling, step back to forearm plank. Walk yourself up plank pose. Come forward, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Sigh it out, exhale. Inhale, rise to your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhaling, come through all the way to your backs. Just like we did earlier, plant your feet on the earth. Then relax your shoulders or your arms along your sides. Take a breath in, fill up your lungs, expand your belly out. And on your exhale, drag your whole spine towards the earth. And on your next inhale, fill up, expand. Exhaling, drag that spine down. Start to lift hips and ribs off the earth. Squeeze your glutes, and if you have the space, walk your shoulder blades underneath you. And clasp the hands behind your back for bridge pose. Dig into your heels, keep lifting your butt up and squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. Take a couple breaths. Exhaling, drop down. Windshield wiper, literally washing it away. Feel your back, ease up. And slowly bring kneecaps back through center. So I'm going to cue full Urdhva Dhanurasana or full wheel pose. If that's not in your practice yet, just take bridge again, okay? Take a breath here, planting those feet on the earth. Inhale, fill up, expand. Exhale, flatten your back towards the ground. Slowly lift hips, ribs up, coming to a bridge pose. If you're taking full Urdhva, bring hands beside your head, fingertips facing your feet. Squeeze your elbows towards each other and press yourself all the way up. I want you to feel your shoulders spreading apart and open your heart up towards the back of your mat. If you feel your spine clenching, lift your heels up. Take a couple breaths. Exhaling, lower head, shoulders to earth. Sway knees from side to side. Take a moment. Slowly pull knees into your chest. Give yourself a warm squeeze. Rock yourself forward and back. Coming all the way up to tabletop pose, hands and knees. In your table, take a breath in, lift your chest, let your belly fall. Exhaling to round the spine, tuck your chin. Take a couple cat-cows here, just feeling that spine once again. And coming back through center, tabletop pose. Inhale, stretch your left arm up to the sky. Exhaling, weaving underneath you, lay down on that shoulder. And lightly just walk your right fingertips forward and off to your left side. Thread the needle. Turn your chest open to your right, energetically dragging that arm back. If you need space or you need a little more, stretch your right toes back and open your heart up to your right side. Take a few breaths. Exhaling, bring that right palm back. Inhale, left fingertips to the sky. Exhaling, tabletop pose, hands and knees. Second side, inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale, weaving underneath you. Lay down on that shoulder. Crawl your left hand forward and off to your right. Turning that chest open. Again, if you need a little extra, stretch left toes back and open your heart up towards the ceiling. Take a breath here, keep turning open. Exhaling, walk that left hand back to plant. Inhale, right fingertips to sky. Exhale, tabletop pose, hands and knees. Take one last cat-cow here, breathe in, lift your heart. Exhale to round the spine. And just swing your feet forward, coming all the way to a seat. We're gonna do one last little leg stretch here. Stretch your legs out wide and scoop your flesh out from underneath your tailbone. Sit your spine up tall and inhale your arms over the head. On your exhale, slide your right hand inside your right thigh and inhale, turn your heart open to the ceiling. Breathe that left arm over the head. You can stay here just getting a stretch, or if you have the space, grab a hold of that right foot and take a couple breaths. Slowly come back through center, stretch your fingertips. Exhaling, left arm inside the thigh. Inhale, right arm over the head. Again, if you have that space, grab a hold of the outside of the left foot and turn your chest open. Take a breath here. Inhale, come back through center, find length. Exhale, hinging at the waist, fold forward. Soften your neck last. Let gravity naturally pull you down. There's no need to yank or pull here. This isn't a competition to see who can fold forward the farthest. Just allow yourself to be in your own body and naturally pull yourself into the stretch. Take a few more breaths here. Soften the neck, soften your facial features. Slowly lifting the chest back up. You can take your feet together for one last stretch. Scoop that flesh out from underneath your sit bones and sit your spine up tall. Take a breath here. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs. You can turn your toes a little bit open and just fold lightly forward. Drop your neck. Hold on to the feet. You can hold on to the feet, but don't yank on them, okay? Just a light pull. Take a few breaths, drop the neck. Couple more breaths here. Slowly bring the chest back up. And lay all the way down onto your backs. Stretch your legs out long. Drop your arms along your sides. Taking one last breath in through the nose. Sigh it out, exhale, let it go. Relax your feet, your legs, your arms, your face, and enjoy a minute of Savasana. Start to bring a little movement to your hands, to your feet. Deepen your breath. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana. Or lightly pull the knees into your chest. Give yourself one last warm hug, warm squeeze. Thank your body, thank everything it did today. Lightly roll off to whichever side. Using your arm as a pillow. Taking a moment in this fetal position. Lightly press your fingertips into the earth, coming all the way to meet me in a seat. You can cross your feet, sitting deep into those sit bones again, lifting the spine up. Bring hands to heart, palms pressing. Take one last breath in through the nose. Sigh it out, exhale. Leaving with one last reminder that your practice is always a safe space for you to come to clear the mind and form a positive connection with both your mind and your body. So you have taken care of yourself today. Continue to do so and use these moments, these hours, or whatever time you have to really dive deeper into yourself, finding and unraveling those crevices or cracks that you may still need to work on. Take one last breath in through the nose. Sigh it out, exhale. Thank you for joining me today and for showing up. So happy we could practice. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. That was an amazing practice. Hopefully you found something new today or just got a nice yoga flow in. I will link the details of my mat below if you're interested in that. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Otherwise, I'll see you for the next video.